Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over how to install Kali Linux for beginners, a complete setup guide. So if you guys are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's get into it and have some fun. Okay, folks, so here we are on my desktop. So the first things first, you need to download Kali Linux onto your local laptop or desktop. And the way you can do that is you can go ahead and click on Get Kali. So what you'll need to do is first have a Windows machine, and you have to have either VirtualBox or VMware installed so you can install it into a virtual machine. And then we're going to go ahead and download this shortly from the Kali Linux official website. And then on your host machine, a minimum of 8 gigs of memory, preferred 16 or above, so you can allocate more VM or more memory to your virtual machine. And then around 60 to 80 gigs of hard drive space. So that's just what I would always recommend. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is download your virtual machine. So we're going to click on virtual machine, and here we have a pre-built virtual machine. So when you download this, it's going to download into a zip file. You can use 7-zip or any kind of supported version of, a unzip file program to unzip it and move those files to wherever you want to bring them. So I already did that. So I have my let me go ahead and do Windows E. If I go to my downloads, I already downloaded it here, so I can go ahead and copy this and throw it onto the folder that I want to have my files located. Okay, so once that's here, I'm just going to put double click on here, and you can see the files here. So okay, so now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and copy this and then minimize that. I'm just copying the location of the VM file. And now what we're going to do is open this up inside of VirtualBox. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to Home, open up a virtual machine, and then stick that location here. And then we can double click this folder and double click on the file that is located. So we're going to go ahead and throw this into my folder of client VMs, because this is going to be a virtual machine for a client for an internal assessment that I want to be doing shortly. So first thing I'm going to do is rename this VM. I'm just going to put Kali VM-2026. Okay, that's perfectly fine for me. Yeah, I know, capitalize, whatever. I'll fix that later. Okay, so anytime I deploy a virtual machine, if it's for a client, 16 gigs is what I use. You can get away with 8, but I like 16 because I don't want it to yell at me while it's doing its thing. So the processing is always 4 total process cores. 80 gigs is fine for me. NAT is okay with me. And then everything else is good. Okay. So there is one thing here with VMware Workstation that I want to point out before I boot my machine up. We have power on this virtual machine. We have edit, and then we have upgrade this virtual machine. We're going to click on upgrade this because this is going to upgrade the compatibility of the hardware. Okay, so we can see here hardware compatibility, VMware Workstation 17.5 or later, and you can see that its capabilities and it's compatible with the products. So let's go ahead and hit next here. The target virtual machine is going to be alter this virtual machine only, and go ahead and click on next and finish. Once this is finished, we can hit close, and you can see that option disappeared. So we should be Gucci. Okay, so now let's go ahead and power this baby up, and then we already configured everything, so the configuration is pretty much done. The next thing we're going to do is log into our Kali machine. Okay, so we'll give this a moment. While that goes, I'll take a quick sip of tea. Oh man, I needed that. Hopefully everyone is, well, not hopefully, if you have been watching the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, the soccer, and today England and Argentina play at 3 p.m. EST. So if you're going for Argentina or England, put it in the comments. I want to see who out there are football fans. And hopefully, because Spain beat whatchamacallit. Oh my God, who did they beat? Oh, I can't even remember who the hell they just beat. Now I'm gonna have to, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. Let's go Google that real quick. Who the hell? Oh, France. Oh my God, I feel silly. So, because I was thinking so much of the final, I wanted to be Argentina and Spain. Anyway, let's go ahead and log into our Kali machine. So yeah, if you're, obviously I wanted the US to go far, but obviously they're out now. So if you didn't add or upgrade your virtual machine, do the upgrade, you won't have this mouse. This mouse will be all discombobulated. So that's just something to think about. And I want to change my background to this black background. I actually like this little world with Kali. All right. So after you log in, you can go ahead and do your password changes, your stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the update. So I want to start updating my Kali machine. So let's go ahead and just do sudo apt update. Kali is my password. And all the user stuff, I'll do that later on. But I want to go ahead and start doing the update and then the upgrade. And before we upgrade it, I want to see what actually we have for, whoops, OS. We're running, whoops, what the hell happened? Oh man. We're running 26.2. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and just, whoops, let's do sudo apt full upgrade -y. Okay, and we'll let this do its thing. Hopefully this doesn't take very long. Obviously, depending on when the image was created, the speed of your internet, how much things that need to be downloaded, that's how long it'll actually take. So I don't have a seizure. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. And then for a second, I want to give a nice shout out to Black Hat. So let's go out to Black Hat really quick on my machine. Black Hat. Okay, let's go to Black Hat, USA 2026. Whoops. So if you are going out to Black Hat, I have the opportunity to go out there. So thank you so much, Black Hat, for this opportunity. I'll be looking forward to some of the trainings, the debriefs, and all that stuff. So I want to talk about some of the debriefs that I'm looking to. I think it's on Wednesday. And there was something that I wanted to bring up and I was really interested in was, oh, this one looks cool. Attacking, defending AI browsers. That looks pretty cool. But I want to talk about what I thought was, where is it? Was it on Thursday? Maybe it was on Thursday. There's so much stuff, but there was one particular, I don't remember now. There's so much. Let me just do, but you can go through this, but there's so much cool stuff. You can do network security. Let me see. Maybe it was network security. Network security, enterprise security. I don't recall. I was looking at it the other day. And then also the trainings. So the trainings, the schedule, trainings, courses. I'm actually looking forward to some of the cool trainings here. So if you're looking for, like, for example, pen testing, this is something that I was looking forward to, is the Active Directory right here, Altered Security, Active Directory attacks for blue and red and blue teamers. So this looks pretty cool. So yeah, everyone has Active Directory these days. So obviously this is a beginner friendly video. So attacking AD is probably not in your wheelhouse quite yet, but yeah. So let this thing do its thing. And once this is done, we'll continue the process of installing Kali and getting everything up and running. Thank you. All right, so that wasn't too long. All right, so once that is done, what I like to do after is do an auto remove. And this is going to go ahead and clean up any packages. So let's do sudo apt remove, auto remove, sorry, auto remove -y. And this will go ahead and remove anything I don't need. And next one I don't just do is clean. This is just things I run after I do my Kali install. I'm just going to go ahead and reboot really quick. And once this is rebooted, then we'll continue with some of the stuff that I like to do. So obviously, Kali Linux, I just want to put that on there. Put that out there. Kali Linux recommends checking for updates on, every day or every week for your Kali Linux to be up to date. Obviously, you should never, you should always avoid performing like major updates in the middle of any kind of like engagement or CTF. Or just make sure you take a snapshot of your VM, which we'll do later. But yeah, I was just thinking about, I forgot that France played. That's just crazy. I just draw a blank. All right, cool deal. So let's go ahead and open up this again. And let's go ahead and do sudo su. And let's go ahead and do Kali. Okay. And here's a few things that I like to do. And I'm going to do this today with you guys. So first thing I'm going to do is do an IP address, see what my IP address is. When I do this, and I'm going to say, for an example, if we're going to do an internal assessment, we want to make sure we're on that same network that we're plugged into. So we can take an, say, for example, we're using NAT. We can say, okay, we need to add a bridge connection to the interface so we can get onto that local subnet or that local network. But yeah, and you can also do IPA. That's the same thing. That's just short. And another thing you can do is ping-c. For an example, we want to do a fork count of kali.org. We know we should be able to ping it because we just got updates and everything like that. So we should be all good to go. Okay. So now what we're going to do is you can install some of the basics. If you don't have it installed, you can install like git, curl, wget, unzip, Python 3, pip, pipx, etc. But I think everything should be installed. Yeah, curl, wget. If it's not installed, unzip. Yeah. Python p. Yep, it's installed. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that's that. So now what we're going to do is learn some of the basic commands. Remember, this is a very beginner-friendly video, and this is, if you're an expert, you're intermediate, this is not for you. So what I'm going to do first is do a quick PWD. This is going to show me where I'm currently located on my file system. If I do an ls-la, this is going to show me what lists are, or what files and folders are listed in this, and including hidden directories, right? So now we can do this, and we can actually CD into different directories, but we're not going to CD yet because we first have to make a directory. So say mkdir, and I'm going to put notes. And if I CD into notes, now we are in notes. Okay. And then I can go back. So I want to go ahead and create a few different kind of folders just for this engagement that I like to do. So I already have, let me go back into that. Where did I, oh, I made that notes here, sorry. So I want to go ahead and mkdir, I want to go ahead and put client. Okay, and then CD into client. And then now do mkdir notes, mkdir tools, and then next one is going to be projects. Okay. Awesome. So this is just something for me. This is what I create. So if I'm doing installing some tools, I'll put it in the tools directory. If I'm doing get clone and blah, 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 put that in here. Projects. If I'm doing any projects in the project folder, I'll put the client stuff and any notes that I just want to jot down and stuff like that. Okay, so now we have a clean version of Kali. It's all up to date. We are all good, right? Because if we do cat etc os release, we can see that we're up to 26.3. Perfect. The last thing what I want to do is take a snapshot. Okay, so I want to go ahead and come up here to my Kali machine, grab a snapshot, take a snapshot, and I'm just going to put fresh install 2026 Kali. Okay, perfect. I want to take that snapshot. It should be good. Okay, so now we have the snapshot. Okay, so now what? I can go ahead and shut this down and call it a day, right? So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And the next thing I'm going to go ahead and bring my face up here. So the next couple things that I wanted to talk about is where to go from here. You have your Kali installed. You want to get more into cybersecurity, penetration testing, whatever you want to do. You need to start training on different platforms and understanding different things. I always say focus on Linux fundamentals. You can do that with Hack the Box. You can do it over the wire. You can do different platforms. This is Matt. I have a lot of training on my channel as well. Learn the basics of networking. Understand tools like Nmap, Wireshark, Burp Suite. There's a whole bunch of other tools out there. Understand some basic web security, web application security, Active Directory fundamentals. You don't have to hack Active Directory yet, but you have to understand how it works and why you need AD in your environment today. Understand basic Bash and Python scripting. I'm not a programmer by any means, but I understand some of the techniques that are needed to do these tasks, right? Even if like AI, Claude, ChatGPT, and all these different tools help you write scripts, if it's not working, you should understand how to troubleshoot it. And the last thing here that's super, super important is report writing. So if you're not doing pen testing, you're not going to be writing reports. But if you're doing a CTF, you can do a walkthrough. You can say, for an example, or test stuff against your local lab setup, and you can write a report on that. I would say you can use an application called Code, Games of Active Directory, if you have a decent enough machine to set it up, or you can just set up a Windows 10 machine, a Active Directory machine, or a Windows server, and your Kali machine, join that Windows 10 or 11 to that Active Directory domain, and then attack it, and then like disable your MDE, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, and then that MDE you can enable and see how it responds to different tools and stuff like that. And then you can write your report, write a little, you can chat GPT, or you can just go on different sites out there that have pen testing reporting templates. And yeah, that's all, that's pretty much all I have for today. Now, just to do a recap, now you know how to install Kali Linux, update it, organize it a little bit. Now you're ready for a cybersecurity lab or a CTF or stuff like that. So hopefully this was informative. Hopefully this was good for you. Remember, this is very, very beginner friendly. And now you can begin your pen testing journey with your newly fresh Kali install. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And for more beginner friendly cybersecurity tips and tricks, this is the channel for you. So I'm going to be focusing on more beginner friendly stuff because I think I left out a lot of that stuff recently. So I'm going to go ahead and start from the bottom again and put more beginner friendly content out there. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.